Hi everybody, I've got my 2008 Ford FG Falcon. Going to be doing a service on the engine. It's a straight gas motor, Australian built. I'll be lifting the car up on these DTM quick lift jacks that you put under the sills of the car or under the frame. I'll show you how it gets lifted up. Here we go. So just slide them under nice and even. I'll do the other side. Into 240 volt, and it's hydraulically operated. Here's the up and down, and have a look. Lifts it up very easily. They're actually the best thing I've ever brought. So it's just locked into one position, it's gone over. And then at full open it has another automatic lock, so it can't fall down on you. This is a 3-ton version, which was the biggest one. I'm glad I brought it because I put my dad's 4-wheel drive ute up on it and lifts it up with ease. Okay. So I'll show you how it locks in. Here's the tag, and that's how it locks in there. So we're going to be changing the engine oil. On the sump. Get some tools out and we'll start draining. Alright, I'll get under the car now and drop the oil. I normally do this every 8,000 Ks, so it's due now. And let's drain it. Now just watch when you pull the plug out that you don't make too much of a mess. I normally take the oil filter off once the oil's stopped draining. So I'm just going to have a bit of a look around under here. make sure everything's okay. Just grab a light. Just gonna check any tile rod end wobble. It's all good. All seems good. Alright, so the oil's stopped dripping now. It's been about 10 minutes. I'll go under there, put the sump plug back in, and let's pull the oil filter off. And you don't have to over tighten it, fellas, just nip it up. There. Done. Give it a wipe. Now the oil filter always is a bit messy. Just do the best you can to keep it clean. The quicker you get it out of there, once it's undone, the less mess there'll be. So we'll just let that drain a bit. I'm just going to go and grab the new oil filter. And I always fill mine up with oil before I put them on. I can show you that while this is dripping. Okay, and we'll fill up the filter, 3/4. It's a Z516. These are different on the straight gas than the standard or petrol ones. And that's it. That is enough. And then I just put a bit around the seal, the rubber seal, just like that. So that's ready to go on now. Just go back under the car, give it a wipe down, put the new filter on. Now don't over tighten them because you'll just cause yourself grief when it comes to getting them off in the future. So I just do them up hand tight and just give them a good nip up by hand. And that's done. There we go on top. Doing all this myself today, so I haven't got my dad with me holding the video. So I've just cut an old Coke bottle as my funnel, and I've just got a tin, and you'll see there's a scratch mark there. That's 1 litre. So and every time I fill up to that mark is 1 litre. Belts are all good. They've been done about 30,000 Ks ago. Did a major service on the last service. I did the transmission, spark plugs. Unfortunately, I didn't video that for you. But yeah, air cleaner was done. So we'll just do the engine oil today. Keep it simple. So we're going to put in 5 litres. Check the stick. Get it to full, or even if it's a little bit over full. And then we'll start it up. Let it run for a minute and then recheck it when it's off. I use 15W40. It's a bit thicker than what we should be using, but it's a high K engine. Doesn't use any oil, but I just feel that's a good weight for it. It's 2 litres. Four. Five. They normally take about 6. All right, just have a look. So we just let it sit for a minute. It's about halfway between the add and the full mark. Just going to put another half a litre in. This will give us 5.5. As you can see now, we're right on the full mark. What we'll do now is we'll start it up. Oh, that's just me Bluetooth, ignore that. So we'll start it up. The oil light will come on for a second. Won't stay on long because we've already filled the oil filter. Once the oil light goes off, we'll let it run for a little bit and then we'll switch it off and recheck it. So not even an oil light came on. That's why I pre-fill the filters. Some people say you shouldn't, but I do. If you don't like it, don't fill it. As you can see, 324,000 Ks. No major work done. If you service them regularly, every 8,000 on the motor, I do the transmission every 50, the automatic, you'll have no problem with these. They used to get up to 1,000,000 Ks in the taxis. So the oil level's gone down a little. We'll need to top that up. Yeah, we're just sitting above the add on the oil. So we'll stick another half a litre in. I'm guessing we'll probably need a quarter to half again. Probably said it already, just take your time doing it, there's no rush. You know, you probably do all this for 70 bucks. So you're going to be saving a fair bit. So we're halfway between the, just over half between the add and the full. So a little bit more oil will do it. You know, it probably costs you 150, 200 to get it done at a shop. So just take your time, check everything. Just check the power steering while I'm here. Power steering's all good. It's just above the first line, which is the cold line. Just give everything a wipe down. it's still sitting 1/2 to 3/4 between the two marks, so we'll just put a little bit more oil in. I reckon we'll put in 1/4 litre, should do it. There you go, we're on the full. So almost 6 litres. Just double check it. Yep, on the full mark. If you go a hair over the full mark, don't stress too much, as long as it's, you know, not 1/2 litre over or 1 litre over. Take this out. Put the cap back in. Just want to give it a bit of a clean. Top up the washer fluid. All the hoses are good. We put a water pump on the last service too. That's probably only one of the major items that I've had to fix, apart from just general wear and tear things. Alright, well that's it. That is this video done. Hope that helps everyone out there. Just take your time and enjoy it, and you'll be okay. I'm just going to show everyone how it goes down off these jacks. So if I was to just bring it down now, this piece here would hook onto that. So what you do is you sit it on that cam and see how it's above that little stopper, and just do the same on the other side. So you don't have to do nothing flash. Just with your foot, let the cam go down, and that will sit on that cam and ride its way along, and 9 times out of 10 it'll work properly, and it'll just automatically skip over this one. Like I said, if you haven't got clearance in your shed and you want to be able to use a hoist, this is the best option by far. They're not cheap. I think I paid $2,800 for the 3-ton version, but I can do my own transmissions and everything. Now you just got to check you're not going to squash your hose with the wheel. So just push that into the center, because sometimes you knock the hoses while you're working on the cart. There. Now I can go down. The last bit's always a bit slow because there's not much pressure, but it's always the left hand side of the car, the one that is bit slow, see what I mean? For some reason this one just hangs around a little bit and gets caught up. We'll get it down. Just looking, peeking through the hole of the wheel. I think it's down now. Let's have a look. Yep, that's good enough. That's got clearance.